Hello everyone, welcome back to Rebels TV. Manchester United, Sheriff here. We're doing the match reaction day after the game. And I actually ended up watching the game. I said I wouldn't, but it just happened. I did a match reaction because I planned to do play and Neil's here as well. So it's better for me, better for the channel. So yeah, Neil, I know you didn't watch the game, but still, yeah, you know what happened. So give us your thoughts.
Yeah, in my opinion, like if like Garnacho was man of the match, and I guess if we play him in some games like these, like I wish that with that Ten Hag, like if Sancho has a bad game and Rashford doesn't perform, then I think so it's a perfect opportunity to use Garnacho in some games in the Premier League, at least against the lower club teams.
Yeah,
How Oli used one certain player. I won't name him. Like how Oli used a certain player, you know, like how he used him, like how he was flourishing at
yeah,
Manchester United. I think so. We should give him chances in the Europa League, like including like okay. Just give me a moment. Just give me a second. Bloody hell. Yeah. So I was just saying that I think so. We should give him chances in the Europa League game, or in some Premier League games, because or in the in the cup games. Slowly, gradually, he will be like like he's like now right now. In my opinion, in our academy, the biggest talent right now in our academy, the biggest I would say in our academy,
yeah, yeah, for sure.
and
Yeah, for sure.
and you know what's
Yeah, and
crazy
I would
about
say that I think against West.
yeah, you can continue. You can continue.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say I think against West Ham, I actually would start Garnacho, and I know that's because I think Sancho's been out of form and doesn't deserve a start. And Rashford's, I'm not sure. I mean, you could start Rashford off left, but I think Garnacho deserves a start because I mean he was man of the match against Sheriff, and he couldn't do much more. So I think he should start.
And you know what's more, the okay. I should on my cam. Like I haven't on it. Like it's been ages. Sorry, apologies. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm back to my old self. But I'm saying like Garnacho. Like what's crazy? He's Argent. Like he was born in Spain. He was not like he's Argentinian. His mother is Argentinian, but he was born in Spain. But you know what's mad? Like he was around with group of children who were Barca fans, who were Messi fans, and he alone idolized Cristiano Ronaldo. Like that's mad. If you support Cristiano Ronaldo in Argentina, you'll be dead. Like you
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, like everything. I mean, he played for he was in Atletico Madrid's academy, and he's Argentinian, surrounded by Messi fans, but he still supports Ronaldo. That just shows how highly he rates Ronaldo. And I mean, it's a very high talent. He's a very good talent because of course he's a teenager and he's already had training sessions with both Messi and Ronaldo.
But he still thinks that Ronaldo is the goat. Like in his opinion,
Yeah,
I would say, like I always say, Ronaldo is the goat for me. Like I say, Ronaldo is the goat, not because like I'm a Man United fan, but always Ronaldo is my goat. And about the game, like Garnacho against West Ham, I'm not sure that Ten Hag will start him. I want Ten Hag to start him, but I'm not sure that he will start. I think so. He like Sancho doesn't deserve a start, so I guess he should go with Rashford in my opinion. If Martial's also, but if Martial's also available, so yeah, like play Martial on the left and Ronaldo up top because Ronaldo got the goal. Like happy days, Ronaldo. He got the goal. I know it's Sherrif, but still, he got the goal. Got his confidence. I guess it's his third or fourth goal of the season. If I'm being honest with you, like third or fourth goal of the season. I don't know how many goals has he scored this season. Third, three or four. Uh, Teeth.
yeah,
Hello. Yeah, has he? Yeah, has he scored 3 to 4 goals this season?
yeah.
Ronaldo.
Uh, Hello,
Can you hear
hello.
me? I'm
Okay, I
actually
think hello. Okay, I think I'm back.
your
Yes.
internet because like I can like you are stuck. You are like stucking a lot. in mind. Okay, I was just asking you, like, how many goals has Ronaldo scored this season? Three or four, like in total?
I think it's three. One against Sheriff, two against Sheriff, and one against Everton.
One against Omonia, I guess as well. Omonia also. No, Omonia he didn't score. Yeah, sorry, Omonia he didn't score. Apologies,
Nah, he
I
got an
said.
assist against.
Yeah, he got an assist. He didn't score. Yeah, but still,
Yeah,
like happy days for Ronaldo. Dalot got his first goal of the season. Like, and you know what's more crazy? Like, all of our goals were
yeah,
headers yesterday. All of our goals were headers.
yeah. Yeah,
Like
yeah,
all
and
of
we
our.
also finally scored from a corner, and I was really happy for Delo because I think he's been one of probably the successes of the season for Den Haag because his turnaround's been absolutely fantastic, and I just think that right now he looks so good, and I think he'll only get better and better.
And you know what's crazy? Like, if he plays at this rate, I know like João Cancelo. Like, I think so in the near future he can be the starter for Portugal. Like Cancelo on the
Yeah, he
left
could.
hand.
Yeah, I think at right back, I think he should be because I don't know who else could start. I mean, they could start Nuno Mendes at left back and Cancelo at right back,
But Nuno Mendes, like,
but outside Dalot at left back,
but Cancelo, you're actually stucking a lot. I guess you're using your
okay, it's
what is
okay now.
hotspot. Oh, it's okay. Okay, it's okay. Yeah. So I was just saying, like Cancelo, like Portugal, they're using Cancelo as a left back. So like
Yeah,
I see no other option. Why the hell Nuno Mendes should start on the right back position? Like if Fernando's, like, I see Fernando Santos as the another Gareth Southgate. Like, he doesn't use his, like, like I don't rate that manager
yeah,
after Euro 2016. Like, he has been, like, World Cup also he wasn't that good. Like, against Uruguay they should have won, in my opinion.
and even for Portugal, it was a very scrappy run. Like they had, I mean, like in the group stage, they didn't win a single game, so it wasn't a great run.
uh, like like Fernando Santos, I'm sorry to say, but I think so after Euros, like, he has been, like, Portuguese fans also would agree with me. Like he has been not that great for Portugal. Like, not that great for Portugal. He hasn't been that great.
Yeah, yeah. And also talking about some players who returned yesterday, I think Harry Maguire and Van de Beek. They looked okay. Maguire didn't have anything to do really. He got an assist, and Donny, he looked a bit lively. Donny, ran around lots. Got into the box a few times. He looked
Wait,
okay,
are you
and
connected to your
hopefully
hotspot? Are you
we're gonna see more of Donny in the future.
Are you wait, Teeth? Are you connected through your hotspot? Because you're lagging a lot.
Okay,
Can you hear me? Hello? Because you're lagging a lot.
yes,
Like,
I can
as
hear
you're
you.
lagging,
Okay,
well, you're lagging, as like in YouTube also. I'm watching the stream. Like, you're lagging a lot.
okay, wait, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
Okay,
Like in the middle, you are like lagging a lot in the middle.
okay, but now it's okay. So yeah, so I was just saying that Donny, I think he looked. So yeah,
That was
I was just saying that Donny, he looked lively yesterday when he came on, made a few runs into the box, and yeah, I think Donny could be pretty crucial for us because I think he's the only other option we have at number 10 if Bruno doesn't play well.
if now, like, Ericsson is also, I would prefer him over McTominay. Donny, I would prefer him. Like, I know Tenak will use him as a backup number 10, as an attacking midfielder, but I still, like, I want Donny to play over McTominay this season.
Yeah, yeah, I understand that, and yeah, yeah. So I think that's I think let's get to player ratings then. It's a bit difficult for you to do because you didn't watch the game, but
Yeah,
let's go.
but I would still give random ratings. You give
Yeah,
random ratings like like you have watched the
yeah.
game. So
Right. Player ratings. Just get it up. Give me a sec. Oops. Okay. Nope. Nope. Okay.
what happened?
Nothing. Okay. I got it up. Right. And it was also great
Actually,
before.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're actually are you sharing the screen? Just asking. Just asking.
No, 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 not yet.
Ah,
Not yet.
okay, okay. Yeah, you can continue.
Uh, yeah, so I was just saying that Ten Hag, I think we're starting to see Ten Hag's football come into play because I think in the beginning we were like we were winning games for see Ten Hag's style of football. But I think ever since this game, we've seen what Ten Hag can do.
I think so. After the Liverpool game only, like we have kind of changed after the Liverpool game.
Yeah, uh, yeah, for sure. And okay, I have shared my screen. Is it visible?
It's loading. It's loading. It's loading. Still loading. Yeah, I can see it right now. Yeah.
Okay, wait, load.
What the hell?
And okay, it's loading. The ratings are loading. Okay.
Just a
Uh, okay, there we go. Right, so in goal, De Gea didn't really have much to do. Study six. Yeah, not much more than that. Below, I'll give him a seven. Clean sheets, got the goal. But not adding
yeah.
much else to say. And oh yeah, I've got to talk about Lindelof. He actually played really well yesterday, in my opinion. His distribution was fantastic. Always looked calm in the when Sheriff won the attack, and I think, in my opinion, I would start Lindelof against West Ham, but I think Maguire will start because of his height.
Ah no, no, Steve, you're bloody embarrassing me. No. Oh my God, no. Fuck,
That's
why? Why the hell should he
that.
start, man?
And I think I'm not saying he should, but I think he might because Skamaka and Antonio are two very good players in the
Oh
air, and
yeah,
I think
yeah.
Ten Hag,
Yeah.
so Maguire is good in the air, so I think that could work out for him.
Like, but Kamaka is fast, and same with Matt Antonio. I think so. Lindelof is like Lindelof, in my opinion, is faster than both of them. So I think so. You should start. You should start in my opinion. You should start this guy Lindelof.
Yeah. Yeah, and now Alessandro Monson has a seven. I mean, this guy has just been incredible for United. I mean, I can't remember the last time I gave him below a seven. I mean, like seven is like for most of the time, for most of the player rating this season. Sorry, for most of the players this season, for most of the games this season, I've given him a seven because that's just at least a seven. That's how good he's been this season. And
Exactly.
yeah, I mean, last year he came in. Yeah, he came in yesterday and he did a good job. I cannot give him a seven. Luke Shaw did come on, and Luke Shaw actually got an assist. And I think Luke Shaw's. I think we're starting to see the old Luke Shaw, and I think that's just fantastic because the old Luke Shaw was one of the best Luke Shaws. Yeah, I think if he can get Luke Shaw back to his best, and it's be fantastic for Manchester United. Casemiro, give him a seven. I mean, he looks like one of the signings of the season at this point. I mean, he hasn't really played a
He's
single bad game
amazing.
for United. He
He's
just
been
looks so
amazing for us. Yeah. He has
yeah,
been like the celebration against Chelsea, like I
yeah,
like I don't know if you can see me, Thieves. Like he did like wow, that's like wow.
yeah. Saw that catch. Yeah. Ericsson gave him a seven. Played well. I think it's not against West Ham as well, so it's nice to see. And Bruno, I gave him a seven actually. 6.5 is reasonable. Got a assist, not the assist, but he left. But for the third goal, Bruno whipped a lovely cross, and then Ronaldo went for the header. great save by the keeper, but on the rebound he scored. So that goal was because of Bruno. And so I think he played pretty well yesterday. And he couldn't do much against Sheriff because he number tens are normally pretty limited against low blocks. But I think Bruno had a decent game, and I think it's good because Bruno he's been getting a lot of criticism recently. So yeah, I think it's good. He had a good game. Uh, and Anthony gave him a six. He didn't actually have that bad of a game. It's just that yeah, like did you see the clip? The roulette he did.
Yeah, yeah. I hope, don't get me wrong, like this will piss a lot of fans. This will piss a lot of fans off.
Yeah, but I don't think. I mean, I get it though because I mean, but look at this. Like Ronaldo, when he was a teenager, he used to do this type of stuff all
No,
the time.
no, I'm not talking about our fans, like rival fans. I'm actually happy about it.
Oh yeah, yeah. But no, but I've seen like Paul Scholes has said that like he didn't like that at all, and United legends us and the media has been criticizing it as well. I mean, Ronaldo used to do all of this type of stuff when he was a teenager, and
This is the problem. If this was a British player doing this, then they wouldn't have complained. That's
Sancho
why.
does it. Sancho does it
Yeah,
sometimes. When they say,
exactly. Sancho does a lot of skill. Where they are then? Where they are? Why these people are always comparing non-British players? If this was McTominay doing this, they won't complain.
Anthony, and he's Brazilian. Anthony is Brazilian. Of course, he's gonna do these type of skills. He's Brazilian.
Yeah, Garnacho, I will give him an 8.
It's, yeah, man of the
Man of the
match.
match.
Fantastic. Didn't get a goal and assist, but very good. Very. Of course, he still has some like his final ball. That's final edge of his game has to be worked on a bit, but he's a youth player, so obviously that will not be completely edged. So yeah, Ronaldo 7 got the goal, and looked like a threat towards that Sheriff defense throughout the whole game. And yeah, I'm happy for them, and I would start him against West Ham. Maguire 6. Rashford, yeah, Rashford scored, of course. We didn't talk about that. Rashford scored.
Yeah, Rashford
Good
also
goal.
scored.
Yeah, good goal from Rashford's.
He has
Good
got
header.
he got five or six goals this season, I guess.
He's gotten 6 goals, 3 in the Prem, 3 in the Europa League.
Europa. Yeah, that's like good. Yeah, that's like come back from my man Marcus Rashford. Good one.
I actually did a match today, and today actually he's played around 15 or 16 games this season, and he's gotten 9 goals and assists. So it's not that bad. That's decent. Luke
Yeah,
Shaw
I would say
7,
7.
played well.
7.
Tomine 6,
McTominay
yeah. Donny
6.
6.
6.
Then Ten
Then
Hag
out
out.
8.
Yeah, then I think Ten Hag
8.
out 8 because I mean clean sheets, dominated Sheriff, could have won by 4 or 5. I mean, great performance, and the substitutions were spot on as well, in my opinion. So yeah,
And
match
actually,
goal for
yeah, yeah,
Sancho.
yeah.
Yeah,
And I'm actually happy that we have finally got a manager who actually rotates his team.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
it's nice. That's nice, and you could see that Garnacho start. He wasn't starting because he wasn't like he was starting because Sancho was not playing well. He wasn't starting because he's a youngster. He was starting because he impressed Ten Hag and he was given the opportunity. And I think that's great. And I
You know,
think
you know, this is the problem. If this was Oli, like I'm sorry to say, Deep, like I always bring this topic up, but if this was Oli, he wouldn't have changed. He wouldn't have changed.
nah, probably yeah, nah, probably wouldn't have. And I think Garnacho is just I think he's been called up a few times for the Argentinian national team. So if he keeps this up, he might be called up for the World Cup, which would
Which is
be
is actually
ridiculous at this
incredible.
age.
It's actually incredible.
And for his age, that would be ridiculous. I mean, he's like what
Yeah.
18.
Like, yeah, you know how Oli used a certain player of ours
Yeah,
once. And,
yeah.
but like if Ten Hag keeps his trust with this player, then I think so he can be one of Ten Hag's
But
favorite
I
player.
think the difference in those situations is that with that player, we had very limited options at that time. But right now, we have quite a few options. It's just the only reason Garnacho is starting is because Sancho's out of form.
But I still think like Ten Hag is a coach. He always rotates. Like he gives his players maximum 2 chances. Then he gets dropped. Like that's then he gets dropped. Then a player has a good form. then he's being started continuously. Then a player who has a good training, who wants redemption, then he can come back to the squad again. That's what I'm like. He always like loves to rotate his team. Like sometimes McTominay, sometimes Shaw, sometimes I would say Malasia, or sometimes Varane. Like he never like what like I would love Ten Hag to give Twang Xavier a chance, but I hardly doubted it. That's gonna ever gonna happen. I hardly doubt it.
Not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I just think Swansea, I love him, but I just think his time at United's done. I don't see him getting any more game time. I just think it's over for Swansea, unfortunately.
But like, I still think that he should be given chances in there. I still think he's better than 100 times better than Makari Maguire. Like we saw what he can do against in the PSG game last to last season. Like he literally
Yeah, I
pocketed
mean,
Mbappe too much.
yeah, I mean, people don't talk about it enough. I mean, if it was Maguire, he would have been absolutely humiliated. Um, and he was humiliated. I mean, the next time we played
Maguire
PSG,
would be this.
they beat us
Maguire would be
3-1.
this.
So, yeah, that
And
showed the
Frank Gray
difference
was
there.
like
It's and
Frank, like he literally matched up Mbappe and Neymar's pace. He like and I think so. I would say that that was Fred's best performance in a Man United shirt. Fred and McTominay's.
yeah, and Wan Bissaka as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a great night.
yeah.
And
Wan
oh yeah,
Bissaka.
talking about PSG and relating to the Champions League. Uh, yeah,
You were saying something?
yeah. So talking about Champions League teams. Yeah, so talking about Champions League teams, of course, Atletico Madrid, Barcelona, and Juventus all have dropped down to the Europa League. So this makes the Europa League like a actual mini Champions League because there's so many Champions League quality teams in it. It's going to be interesting, and I think one of the is going to be I think the game against Sociedad. I think it actually would be very important for our season because if we have to beat them, a win will not be enough. We have to beat them by at least 2 goals in order to top our group. And I want to top our group because I do not want to play a Champions League team right off the bat in the round of 32. Um, because I think Europa League it's actually realistic for Manchester United. I think we can win it, but it's going to be tough, and we won't be doing ourselves any favors if we lose against Sociedad.
Like like I saw in the first two games against Brentford and the Brighton and Brentford, after we lost it, Ten Hag punished the players, or literally, literally like jogging them for extra 10 kilometers, and that actually worked against Liverpool. That
Yeah,
actually worked.
work.
And
Yeah,
yeah, you know what, I can like, if Sancho, like I think so, like in the future I can see our wingers or starting wingers could be Elanga and Garnacho in the future as our starting wingers.
yeah, in the future.
Elanga.
Yeah, I could say that. Sure. Yeah, I could definitely say that.
Like if Sancho doesn't work
But
out, like if Sancho doesn't work out, then for sure.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, and yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. I'm actually interested to see who will go through in the round of 32 in the Europa League because of course now Barca, Juve, Atleti, Ajax are all there, so gonna be interesting to see what happens there.
And I don't know. Well, let's talk about some world football things, about some young talents. Like let's talk about this Napoli kid, Kvaratskhelia. Like, what do you think about?
Kvaratskhelia. Yeah, he looks like he's a great talent. I mean, only 21, already balling out in the Champions League and in Serie A. I think he's definitely wants to watch. I don't think we'll go for him because we aren't really. I think our main target is Gakpo, but he could be a potential alternative to Gakpo, maybe.
Like, and
And also, I
like
think one
we should.
player who I think,
Yeah, what?
yeah, yeah, sorry, one player who I think we should all watch out for is actually Edgar from Palmeiras. And the main reason I
Yeah.
say that is because youngest, I think youngest ever goal scorer for the club at the age of 16, and Fabrizio Romano has actually compared the race for Edgar to the race for Haaland. So that just shows that he's a serious talent.
If people compare him with Erling Braut Haaland, like, oh my bloody hell, like that's amazing. I would say then.
Like not not comparing players, but like comparing the amount of clubs interested in him, because like a lot of
And
clubs are after him.
yeah, and another player to watch out, Mudryk from Shakhtar Donetsk. Like he has been unbelievable for
Oh yeah,
Shakhtar
yes.
Donetsk. Like Mudryk, like Arsenal are the only team after him. I don't like. I mean, we have a plenty of wingers. We actually don't need Mudryk. To be very honest with you, Keith, like we have got a lot of wingers: Elanga, Sancho, Rashford. Then we are on the course of Gakpo as well. I don't think so. We need any wingers, but Arsenal are the only team leading, and Alexander Zinchenko actually talks to him every day on the phone to join Arsenal. That's actually surprising. Can you hear me? Hello, hello.
Hmm. Yeah. Uh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm here. I'm here. Okay.
Yeah,
So yeah, and so yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what happens. Okay. Um. So yeah. Yeah. Okay. Hello. Okay.
bro.
So
You change your wife. Like,
uh,
go to your Wi-Fi, man. Like, don't use your hotspot. You're bloody like you are continuously something like that. You're continuously lagging a lot. Fuck me, man. I can't hear you, mate. Guys, can you hear T10S? Like, I bloody can't. Like, he has lagged out completely. I have no idea. I'm just muting myself. I'm actually playing eFootball right now. It's actually a really good game. He's back.
okay.
Oh my god, he's back. Oh my god, he's back. This is joking.
Okay. Okay. Before we experience any more
You should
technical
change the Wi-Fi,
difficulties,
to be honest with you.
let's put this to an end. So yeah. So yeah, West Ham preview tomorrow because the game's on Sunday. So yeah, West Ham preview tomorrow. So yeah, hopefully we'll see you guys for that. So yeah. Anyways, guys, it's our today's stream. If you enjoy it, make sure to smash like button, subscribe if you're new, turn on post notifications to be notified when we upload our next video.